national championship. The Florida Gators have won the Southeastern Conference Championship. GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud partner of the Florida Gators.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of GatorZone alongside Megan Parler. Jeff Cardozo here with you. We are in Exactech Arena, the Stephen C. O'Connell Center. You know, this time of year has a million things going on. The spring is awesome to be a Florida Gator fan, and this building is awesome because it has a lot of events, lots of things going on, and that's why we're here. And something that has been awesome this year about Cam Neubauer's women's basketball program. A couple of big top 25 wins. They go to Missouri, win for the first time ever, and she's been on the road with him, so she's gotten to see it firsthand.
Yeah, Jeff, like you said, 2 top 25 wins, so Kentucky and Arkansas, huge wins. And Paige Robinson, one of the seniors from London. We all wish we had that British accent, but you can hear her on the bench kind of pumping up her team. She's such a ray of sunshine to be around. And so here's a little bit more about our senior. As many will tell you, the years will fly by, and that's exactly how Paige Robinson feels in her final year as a Gator. She's trying to soak up every last experience.
It goes by so fast, and I guess because I'm a senior, like homesickness, it's there, it's frustrating, but it's like I'm a senior. Like it's more about like enjoying these moments than wishing to go home. Like just enjoy it while it lasts, because the real world happens after this, and I'm not ready. So.
The forward from London misses home, but has enjoyed her bond with her teammates, especially her fellow senior classmate.
I honestly do believe like we're so much closer this year, and Zayda, like she's a senior as well, so me and her talk a lot, not even about basketball half the time, just about everything else, and being able to like talk to the girls on the court, on and off the court, about things, and it really does help. It makes it more like doable and enjoyable, because it's like, well, they might not be blood, but as close as it can be, so it's good.
Her family away from home has helped the long distance and her transition to playing in the States.
It's a lot quicker, it's faster decision making, and I'd say we would, like compared to home in London, the crowds are so much bigger, and it's just serious. It's a lot different in terms of like how quick it is and how quick you have to think and who you go up against. Like it's back to back, like it's really quick.
Paige admits herself the quickness may have gotten to her more in her junior year, which led to foul trouble. But as her senior year started, the game has changed for her.
Slowing it down in my mind, I think a lot. I think that has a lot to do with it. Just being patient with myself and making sure like I stay on my feet or don't foul. Like that's the big thing.
As her final season starts coming to a close, her teammates will miss more than just her energy and quickness on the court.
Paige, she's awesome to play with too. She's such a sweet girl to play with, and how hard they worked in the past, and it's been an honor just to play with them these past few years, so yeah, I'm definitely going to miss them.
Paige Robinson has been a bright spot during her time at Florida and left many with smiles along the way. And Jeff, there's never a dull moment with Paige Robinson, and last year in her junior year, she led the team in blocks, so she's been doing great things.
Yeah, pretty special stuff. Well, there's some other student athletes doing some great things, although it was a little bit of a struggle, but got to rehab, get better, and exactly what these two are going to do after the break.
GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud partner of the Florida Gators, and by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel.
Hey everybody, welcome back to GatorZone. Megan and I found some sweet seats here in Exactech Arena, but every seat is awesome, especially to watch a basketball game. But unfortunately, that's what one of the women's players has had to do this year, just sit and watch. Danielle Rainey tore her ACL just before the season started, but it hasn't stopped her from being a great teammate.
Yeah, Jeff, her teammates can't say enough nice things about her. She's been such a positive force in their lives, and she's at every practice. She's been on the bench cheering, and her comeback story is one for the books.
Something just didn't feel right when I went down. It wasn't a normal pop or anything like that. I just knew something serious was happening.
Good morning.
morning. Just want to let you guys know I'm on the way to surgery. This is the first step towards my recovery, and I appreciate the support, and go Gators. A lot of people's why is like, oh, my mom, my dad, my family, but like, you know, when you go through something like as traumatic as this and you feel alone, you tend to feel like neglected or left out, you depend on your teammates even more, and I think that's what I've done so far, and I think they've kind of like, you know, lit an ignition for me. Like every time they're practicing, I feel like I have to be doing rehab. Like, you know, sometimes our trainer is like, Danielle, just take an off day, and I'm like, they not off, so why do I need to be off? Like, it's just they've given me like a sense of like, a sense of urgency too, like to something to come back to. Like every time I go to rehab, I'm excited to do stuff, like new stuff, and like do stuff with heavier weight. Like it just still makes me feel like, you know, basketball is not gonna be taken away from me forever, even though that's what it felt like when it first happened. Danielle Rainey, I tore my ACL October 26, 2019. I'm officially a month out. Rehab's going great. I have the support, I have the mindset, and everything else I need to just continue to get better.
Yeah, no, Danielle has done an amazing job. She actually, before a game, she's the one that gives the pep talks and all the huddles. So it's great to still hear her have her voice, and you know, anybody could be down about the situation that she's in, but she's been such a positive light in all of our lives, and she really makes us appreciate the game.
I don't think there's anyone in the world who's responding as good as she is. You know, every time I'm around her, she's always staying positive, just trying to get back and just be healthier than ever. And she's still helping the team out, still telling us, you know, things we can work on and improve on. So she's strong.
I just think I've taken on that kind of a leadership role, and just kind of like focused on what I can do to be a better person. Like clearly, because I'm not playing, it's like, what can I do to help myself, and what can I do to help my teammates? Like it's just like when I see them going down, or I see a read that they could make, like I'll be the first to let them know, and I would expect them to do the same, because they would definitely do the same for me when I was playing and stuff. And I just think just this whole experience has really forced me to come out of my comfort zone. Just like it's just like a blessing. Like, I mean, you can have it one day and it could be taken away from you, sometimes like a week, 2 weeks, and for me, I mean, 6 to 9 months is a long time, especially when you've grown up playing basketball and that being my outlet. So, I mean, approaching it, I mean, you can either get bitter or you can get better. That's something I heard recently, and it's just, that's really just settled like in with me, because it's like with a situation like this, it's easy to give up. It's easy for you to like, you know, blame people, but at the end of the day, this experience has became like a blessing for me in disguise.
Well, I'm excited to see Danielle kind of do a little bit more contact, and next year, hopefully we'll see her back on the court doing big things. And another athlete that competes here in the Stephen C. O'Connell Center at Exact Tech Arena is one of our gymnasts, and she had a great freshman year, earns SEC Freshman of the Week honors twice, but she has a setback herself. Yeah,
unfortunate elbow injury, and obviously you need an elbow to compete in gymnastics, but she's rehabbing the heck out of it to get back with her teammates. Jasmine Faubourg from New Jersey is working really, really hard so she can compete in front of all these seats once again.
Gymnastics is not an easy sport, not just physically but mentally, and every time an athlete gets physically beaten down, mentally your spirits go along with it, and Jazzy's just unfortunately been through a lot.
After competing in all but one meet her rookie season and being a two-time SEC Freshman of the Week, Jasmine Faubourg's sophomore year did not go according to plan when she was sidelined before the season even started.
Last year I had elbow surgery at first, and it was something with my tricep tendon and like pulling the bone off. So I had like a major surgery to fix that and just make it stronger altogether so that it didn't completely tear. And then I had ankle surgery after that because I had like an extra bone in the back of my ankle, and I had to get it removed because it kept pinching and getting stuck.
Jazzy's role on the team immediately changed. The spunky and bubbly gymnast from New Jersey went from competing in the all-around to not touching the equipment at all. But Faubourg was determined to contribute to the team in any way she could.
I would say Jazzy stepped into a role that she may not have been ready for, but has taken that challenge to lead this team in ways that she probably never imagined she'd be able to do.
From being a consistent competitor to being a consistent cheerleader, Jazzy figured out her new role: be the biggest supporter and motivator on the team.
I think in gymnastics it's really important to be a team player. That's going to help us achieve our end goal as winning nationals, and I think it's really important for each person to find who they connect with and just be there to support them. She's been an amazing cheerleader on the side. She's been an amazing support. She's been an amazing friend, teammate. Anything that anybody needs, she's been there for them. It meant a lot to me to know that they wanted me there to talk to them before they competed, and just know that I give them off a good energy before they go and compete.
The rehab process was long and tedious for Faubourg, but it was that end goal of competing again as a Florida Gator that got Jazzy through the highs and the lows.
This fall was really hard. I worked really hard trying to get my body back in shape, my gymnastic skills back, since I've been out for longer than a year. It's a struggle. She had great days, she had not great days. It's definitely a roller coaster ride, but in the end she knows what that final end result will become, and she is one that will persevere and just keep going.
Faubourg has certainly been rewarded for all of her hard work. Her first vault back in orange and blue scored a 9.925 in an exhibition roll, and she has consistently put up a big score in the leadoff spot since her return to the vault lineup.
That was really exciting for me because although I can't practice vault as much, I knew that when in competition, I could do it the right way. I tell Jazzy all the time, if you're in our lineup, we're a better team for it. So for her to be able to have that success and to try to continue on a healthy path and get into more lineups, we're going to be a better team for it.
Faubourg and Rowland are hopeful that Jazzy will next make a comeback to the bars lineup this season and possibly get her back into the all-around for her senior year. Even though Jasmine Faubourg is back competing for the Gators, she won't forget what she learned on the sidelines last year. And because of all of that adversity, she is a better leader, teammate, and competitor. For GatorZone, I'm Shelby Granell.
Well, thank you so much, Shelby. We look forward to Jasmine's return and everything that she gets to do with the Gator gymnastics team, who, for the second year in a row, are SEC regular season champions.
Awesome stuff. Congrats to them. Isn't there a pool in here as well?
There is, Jeff.
Sweet. Well, let's go find it. We'll see if we do right after the break.
GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud partner of the Florida Gators, and by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel.
Hey everybody, welcome back to GatorZone. Megan Parler, Jeff Cardozo here with you. We found the pool, and guess who we found? The men's swim team practicing it up, and I guess they don't need to practice because they were SEC champs again. 8 straight times, so congratulations to them, but the women not too shabby either.
Yeah, they got second place this year, Jeff, and Tori Bindi, a senior on the team from Florida already, so she didn't have to travel far, was an academic honor roll member 4 years in a row. So I don't think you probably ever made academic honor roll, did you?
Actually 4 times.
Oh, you did. So here's Tori's story.
The University of Florida has really set up my career and my future career and profession that I want to go into. I'm a biochem major with intentions of attending medical school, so being able to be a student athlete and get the grades that I can get with time management skills that I've learned from being a student athlete and all of the resources, I wouldn't have chosen anywhere else.
Though senior Tori Bendy's passion is swimming, she did not let that take away from her success in the classroom. Bendy earned SEC Academic Honor Roll the last 3 years and is the president of the SAC committee.
She's able to show everyone on this team that you can be excellent in anything that you do, and I think she's a role model to really anyone, that no matter what you do, you go in hard and you lift others around you, and you can be successful not only on your own, but you can inspire others to be just as good.
We have individuals like Tori Bendy that are having success in the pool, having the ultimate success in the classroom, and also president of the SAC committee doing things outside of both the academic and the swimming arena. Again, I think it speaks to, hey, all your dreams and aspirations can be accomplished here at the University of Florida, and she's living proof of it.
I think that the leadership skills that I've learned this year while being SAC president is something that I can take on with me to my future career and profession. I'm also really honored to be the person that everybody needs to come to in order to get things done. Being able to organize all of that and to work with the community in Gainesville to help everybody else achieve what they want to achieve.
At the University of Florida, the success of a student athlete is not only measured in sports, but also academically. It is clear to head coach Jeff Papel that Bindi excels in both areas.
As much as we're all about athletics here at the University of Florida and being the best, at the same time, that's not going to come at the expense of doing a great job in the classroom and academically. So that's where I think Tori really comes into play. When she's having that level of success in the classroom, and at the same time being able to combine that with having success in the pool. It's showing all our younger kids that are coming up through the program that that's what's expected. And I think that's the most important thing, is these are the expectations of a swimmer or student athlete here at the University of Florida, and Tori is living proof of that.
Bindi will be greatly missed as she finishes off her senior season. The impact she has made on this team will be cherished for years to come.
I think without Tori over the 4 years that I've been here, would have been a little rough. So Tori, I think, has been able to really help me in times that I didn't know I needed it. She checks up on me a lot. I think a lot of people are a little intimidated by her at first. She is a biochem major. She wants to be a surgeon. She knows what she wants. She's black and white, calls it how it is. But I think in any dynamic, you need someone like that.
Bindi's leadership in and out of the pool has been a mold for the Gator standard. For GatorZone, I'm Natalie Morrison.
Well, thank you so much, Natalie and Jeff. We're finally going to venture out of the O-Dome.
Okay.
Not physically, but for the next story. We're going to talk a little men's tennis. They made the Final Four last year. One of the reasons they're a junior from Spartanburg, South Carolina, also home of Thayer Hall. So they must make pretty good athletes there.
Yeah.
Oliver Crawford, he's just been doing such amazing things, and we're kind of looking forward to what he does in his last 2 years.
When you think about it, how special this is, he and his doubles partner only dropped one match all year long. So pretty special stuff, and here's his story.
Junior Oliver Crawford has found success in both individual and team play, but in his mind there's always room for improvement. This offseason, it was focusing in on his serve and first return.
The serve and the return of serve is the thing that that's how you start tennis. That's the first two shots hit in tennis, so that's been a big thing for me. That's been a part of my game that needed to improve. So that's the thing that we've really been working on in the off season. Coach Shelton, he's amazing. He knows tennis better than anyone I know. So we just looked at my serve and took some video analysis and saw some ways that we can improve it technically and see how fast we can improve it.
This Gators tennis team returns both captains from the 2019 season. Crawford's role as a captain is crucial to him and the team.
Being a leader is something I take with pride, and being a captain at one of the most prestigious universities in the country. Sam and I, we try just to lead the guys as best we can, more so by example.
With his teammates, I feel like he challenges them each day. If we're doing conditioning, he's pushing everybody to give 100%. And the same on the court. He's taking some of the young guys under his wing at different times, but also encouraging those that are doing well and that are working hard and really being that guy that's almost like another coach. We've got two great captains with him and Sam Riffus.
It's Oliver Crawford you're most likely to hear at the Ring Tennis Complex. His ability to bring the crowd in with his passion and enthusiasm for the game is a skill he's honed in on over the past several years.
I've always played with passion playing in college. I think that's a big thing, engaging a crowd and getting them on your side. It's something I've worked on. There's a bunch of things I try and accomplish on a match day. You're trying to keep the crowd engaged, make it enjoyable. So you also want to keep your guys beside you motivated and inspired, and it gives you an edge.
He's a dynamic personality. He loves playing to the crowd. If he wins the point, he's going to give the fist pumps, and he's going to acknowledge the crowd. He's going to ask them to cheer a little louder at times. And I think they enjoy that they're part of the match, and he really knows how to draw them in.
He just competes extremely hard, and you can hear him no matter where you are. If you're on court 6 or you're not even at the facility, you can hear him. So I think that automatically brings up the energy of the team. Being on court 1, it has a responsibility, it's in the middle, and I think he does a great job of that.
The word dynamic does not just apply to his loud energy, but also to his skills and abilities on the court.
Tactically, a first strike tennis type play here. Solid off the ground, but can punish you and move forward and try and finish off as many points as I possibly can at the net.
Play is dynamic. He moves extremely well. He's one of the most gifted movers that we have in the college game. And his ability to hit the ball on the run and on the move creates excitement on the court.
When talking about goals, it's clear that Crawford does not play for the individual praise, but rather for the team moments and championship opportunities.
We want to be successful. I mean, essentially, this is why you come to this university, to win a national championship and be the first team to do it. Obviously, winning the SEC like we did last year, that's also another goal. I never really came to school for the individual goals. I kind of came to them for the team goals. It is cool to achieve individual awards, but rather win a national championship and do these things as a team rather than the individual type things.
Oliver is sure to impact the team on and off the court for as long as he's a Gator. For GatorZone, I'm Katie Lee.
Thank you so much, Katie, and we look forward to seeing what the men's tennis team does this year under Brian Shelton. And Jeff, it's time for our final break.
That it is, and they were trying to get me to throw on a Speedo, jump in the pool, but I don't want to embarrass those guys, so we'll probably stay out of it, but find something to do for your top plays right after this. Nice. Look at that. Very easy.
The women's basketball and the men's basketball team, they get their layup lines in pregame.
But they do.
We did too.
We showed off to the crowd, but probably not as good as what you'll see right now in top plays.
Today's top plays are brought to you by Nike.
Who hits this one out towards right center, pretty well hit. Deepest part of the park, Mitchell's gonna give it a look and he's gonna watch it go over the wall. For the second consecutive game, Nathan Hickey shows why he led that Jacksonville area in home runs as a senior in high school. That ball was drilled.
Line drive, left center field, down for a base hit. Adams plays the role of hero once more in 2020, and the Gators claim the series.
So there's your top plays, and they were very elite. Like we were making that. And a Gator. These are awesome basketballs, and you guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Unfortunately, that is it, but we had a lot of fun running through Exactech Arena, the Stephen C. O'Connell Center. So as you can see, so much going on here in the spring, and if you miss any of it, well, tell them how you can follow.
That's right, Jeff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. So many ways.
That's a lot of things, and I'm still learning the TikTok, so we'll get the dance moves out here one of those times. Appreciate everybody from my partner,
Megan Parler,
and the wonderful camera work of Nicole. I am Jeff Cardozo. We'll see you next time.